So anyway, um, right. The family, they keep sharing this fucking meme that does nothing but goddamn fucking piss me off. And let's find it. Yeah, phone's going. Oh, it's that fucking Dirty Dancing meme. Uh, Dirty Dancing is a different movie when you watch it as a parent. Baby's dad wasn't unreasonable. She was 17 and sneaking around with a Catskills dance instructor who had anger issues, looked like at least 40. Yes, you should be caught in the corner. It's called timeouts, you brat. Look here, motherfucker. When you had goddamn control of me, you used it to make child porn. Get the fucking fuck over your goddamn self. Fuck off with that fucking shit. Fuck off. And that's what I would say to my family if they would speak to me and not just share those goddamn fucking memes all the time. But we're not on speaking terms. I'm not currently on speaking terms with anyone from my family. Imagine that. Um, and then, and they were perfectly fine with me when I'm um, disassociated. When I'm in a disassociative state and I'm just going along to get along, that's great. Fabulous. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely. Yeah, everybody fucking loves me. But when I say, hey, I ain't gonna fucking put up with that shit, then all of a sudden I'm the fucking asshole. And the fucking shit I'm talking about, you're so fucking exploitative. The whole goddamn fucking lot of you. All you do is take advantage. All the fuck you've ever done is take the motherfuck advantage. And I ain't having it. Right? When it comes to, my dad, I don't even have fucking contact with them. Um, ever. Ever. They just like to, push and pull and do fucking shit behind my back. That side. But then my mom is always like, oh, well. She's got this whole, like, old ass hippie fucking persona she's put the fuck on. Um, right? Like she's some sort of fucking good person, and she's not. And like, bitch, I fucking know you. And she does that, and then wants you to, the whole time um, that I was raising up my kids, and they would ask me to, host the fucking Thanksgivings and the Christmases, and then like her last request was, and I think she maybe like for 1 millisecond, it hit her how terrible she was because she's like, my sister was leaving because I have a sister that's about 4 years younger than me, um, and she was moving out west, just leaving, and around about that time, um, my mom is like, well, before your sister goes, won't you throw us a family reunion? Wants me to throw a goddamn fucking family reunion. And then I'm listening to her on the phone and she's like, everybody at work, they all have families and they do these get togethers and I just don't know. Oh. Oh! Mom. Right. Because that's what she said, like, the last time I fucking talked to her. Like, I had a goiter on my thyroid, and they were testing it for cancer, and that's when I finally had the motherfucking enough of all of y'all, and so they're testing this goiter for cancer, and had to pause it to work. Anyway, um, where was I? Oh, yeah. So I've got this goiter, and this was back in 2017. So I have this goiter, and I went to the doctor, and I didn't even go for that. I went for something else, and the doctor just spotted it. And she's let me look at your neck, and I say, oh God, don't tell me that I'm gonna get a goiter. And she says, you already have a goiter, and so that makes sense. And so you have to do all of this, testing and such to see what it is. And It was actually two quarters. And she's like, it's like, one of them is about this big, and the other is about that big. When they actually, did all of the testing, and they at the same time they test to make sure it's not cancer, to make sure you don't have thyroid cancer because you got a growth on your, on your thyroid. And so for the cancer testing, I had to go to a hospital that was about 90 minutes away from where I lived. That was the closest place, the closest oncology department to me. Um, and then I asked my mom, somebody to go with me to the doctor. I never asked, but they always like, oh, I got a paper cut. Can you take me to the emergency room? Um, and then I'm like, well, they're going to be testing me to see if I have cancer. Will you go to the doctor with me? It's a 6-hour test. And I've, planned some things to do in the area. Oh, I can't. And then um, right. So my mom, I can't do it that day. That's far. That's far away. I just can't do it. All right. Whatever. I won't spend 6 hours, you ass. No way. And so then I asked the guy I was dating at the time, like that's my most recent ex, and and he's like, take one of the kids, and my oldest had to work, and then my younger two were still in school, and it's not a good reason to pull them out of school, and also I don't want to put the kids through that. I don't want to put my kids through that, and right, because I didn't want to put my kids through that. So I didn't want to ask my kids, so I asked the guy I was dating. And then he was like, and finally fucking went with me. And, right, acted like a fucking total douchebag the whole fucking time. So we get over there, and this fucking guy, uh, for what the fuck ever reason, I don't know. And this has been, I discussed it with my mom. And so this fucking fuck gets over there on his fucking phone on the fucking Facebook and checks in at the goddamn fucking hospital like he's the one. Like, just here for some testing and checked in at the fucking hospital. And didn't, like, tag me or anything, but that's what he did. And then I'm there for the testing, and then my fucking phone starts blowing up, and it's my mom. What's wrong with so and so? And I looked at it, and I was like, holy shit, I done told this bitch it was me. This is my mother. And, right. And I just said, nothing. And she's just blowing up my phone. Oh my God, I hope he's okay. And it's like, what the fuck, bitch? And I'm just like, you know, responding like, uh, uh, nothing. What's he there for? What do you think? And then finally, you get the, oh, 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 yes, I remember. I remember now. Right. You know, what the fuck? And you can't go through life with your so-called loved ones fucking talking shit like that to you. And I just got fucking fed up with it. And then they all got mad when I got mad. Because I was fucking mad as hell. Mad as fucking hell. And I got this fucking fat fuck I'm dating. And and I planned out 3 activities that we could have done for the 6 hours, the 6 hour wait time for the testing. And I was like, well, the first one is there's like an old downtown area, and with several restaurants, and you can get lunch, but I can't eat. And there's also some like antiques, and we like a lot of antique shops down in their old downtown area. Do you want to go to that? No. Alrighty then. Well, the next thing that I have planned is there is still an old mall, and we can go to the mall and watch a movie. Do you want to do that? All right. Well, the last thing that I have planned, like the night, there's a park and we can go hiking. Right. You know, I'm not dressed for that. Like, all right, well, okay. What do you want to do? You didn't plan anything for us today? Alrighty then. All motherfucking righty then. Right. So that's what they're like. That is what they were like to live with. That's what it's like to live with a narcissist. That's what gaslighting is. That's what that is. And that's what they did to me. And then when I finally just cut every fucking one of them out of my goddamn fucking life, they're all like, Heather just lost her mind. Heather went crazy and she's lost her mind. No, no. I got tired of putting up with your fucking bullshit. And that's the fucking deal. And that's the real goddamn fucking deal. And you can stop sharing, because it's not my mom's side sharing that. It's people over on the other side, on my dad's side. Because we're coming up on the next portion of my story. We're gonna be coming up on the 8th grade. And you deserved it. You acted plumb damn wild. Yes, I did. Oh yes, I certainly fucking did. But, when you actually had control of me, you used that control to arrange me into a marriage with someone from the KKK that was over 60 years old when I was born, and then you made child porn of me. So don't sit there and act like you were doing anything that you ever did the first motherfucking thing for me that was for my best interest, because that's not who the fuck you are, and I ain't having it. I'm not fucking having it. These are also just like hate mail to my family. So I'm going to share it with everyone. And there's a lot of other fucking people who've, yeah, I'm going to have some words for you too.